Have you ever ended a busy day feeling like your brain ran a marathon, yet somehow the important things still didn't get done? You answered emails, you checked messages, you scrolled through social media, you made dozens of tiny decisions, but the project you really cared about, still untouched. Here's the truth. The biggest problem isn't that you're running out of time. You're running out of CPU cycles. Think about your brain like a computer. A computer can have plenty of battery life left, but if the processor is overloaded, everything slows down. Apps freeze, programs crash, simple tasks suddenly take forever. Your brain works the same way. Every decision, every distraction, every notification consumes a little bit of your mental processing power. And just like a computer, once your CPU is overloaded, performance drops dramatically. Today, I'm going to show you a simple framework for managing your mental CPU cycles so you can think clearer, work faster, and make better decisions without working longer hours. Let's begin. Your brain is processing more than you realize. Most people think they get tired because they work too much, but neuroscience tells a different story. Mental fatigue isn't just caused by effort, it's caused by constant switching. Imagine trying to watch 3 different movies at the same time. 1 second, you're watching an action scene. The next second, you're watching a comedy. Then suddenly, you're in the middle of a documentary. That's exactly what happens when you switch between email, text messages, social media, meetings, and deep work. Your brain isn't multitasking. It's rapidly changing contexts. Every switch comes with a cost. Researchers call this attention residue. Part of your mind stays stuck on the previous task while you're trying to focus on the next one. That leftover mental clutter slowly fills your CPU. Eventually, even simple tasks begin to feel difficult. The hidden programs running in the background open your laptop. Sometimes it feels slow even though you only have one window open. Why? Because dozens of hidden programs are running in the background. Your mind has background programs too. Worry, overthinking, regret, arguments you replay, future conversations you imagine, unfinished tasks. They all quietly consume mental bandwidth. You might think you're writing a report, but half your brain is wondering whether someone replied to your message. Another part is worrying about tomorrow. Another part is replaying something embarrassing that happened last week. No wonder focusing feels impossible. The first step isn't working harder. It's closing unnecessary background applications. Decision fatigue is real. Have you ever wondered why successful people often simplify their routines? Many wear similar clothes every day. They eat similar breakfasts. They automate small decisions. They're not trying to be boring. They're protecting their CPU. Every decision costs energy. What should I wear? What should I eat? Should I reply now or later? Should I work first or exercise first? Individually, these choices seem tiny. Collectively, they drain your processing power. By evening, your brain has spent thousands of micro decisions. That's why it's easier to order junk food at night than cook something healthy. Your CPU is exhausted. Successful people reduce unnecessary decisions so they can spend their mental energy where it matters most. The 4 types of CPU tasks. Here's a framework you can start using today. Every task belongs to one of 4 categories. Category 1, deep processing. These are activities that require creativity, strategy, learning, writing, coding, designing, or solving difficult problems. These deserve your best mental energy. Category 2, light processing email, scheduling, paperwork, routine tasks. These don't require your highest focus. Category 3, automated processing habits, morning routines, exercise, cleaning, things you can do almost automatically. Category 4, background noise, scrolling, random notifications, unnecessary meetings, pointless arguments online. These consume CPU without creating meaningful results. The goal isn't to stay busy. The goal is to reserve your strongest CPU cycles for deep processing. Why your peak hours matter. Most people organize their day based on the clock. High performers organize their day based on energy. Everyone has hours when their brain performs at its best. For some people, it's early morning. For others, it's late evening. Find your peak hours. Protect them. Don't waste your best thinking answering emails. Don't spend your highest energy in meetings that don't matter. Your best CPU cycles should be invested where they create the greatest return. Stop feeding interruptions. Imagine reading a book. Every 2 minutes, someone taps your shoulder. Quick question. Check this. Look at this message. Eventually, you stop making progress. Notifications work exactly like that. Every vibration interrupts your thinking. Even if you don't open the notification, your attention has already shifted. It takes several minutes to fully regain deep focus after an interruption. One notification isn't the problem. 100 small interruptions are. Silence your phone during deep work. Close unnecessary tabs. Protect your attention like it's your most valuable asset, because it is. Recovery is part of performance. Computers overheat. When they do, performance drops. The solution isn't making the processor work harder, it's cooling it down. Your brain needs recovery too. Sleep isn't laziness. Walking isn't wasting time. Silence isn't unproductive. Exercise isn't stealing work hours. These activities restore your CPU. The highest performers don't just manage work, they manage recovery, because tomorrow's performance depends on today's recovery. The strategic framework. Here's the complete framework. First, identify your highest value work. Second, schedule it during your peak mental hours. Third, eliminate unnecessary decisions. Fourth, reduce distractions before they happen. Fifth, batch similar tasks together. Sixth, build routines that run automatically. Seventh, recover before burnout appears. Simple doesn't mean easy, but it works. The compound effect. Imagine saving just 10% of your mental energy every day. It doesn't sound impressive, but over weeks, months, years, that extra focus compounds. You make better decisions, you learn faster, you produce higher quality work, you feel less overwhelmed. Success often isn't about having a smarter brain, it's about using your existing brain more efficiently. Final thoughts. Your brain is the most advanced processor you'll ever own, but unlike a computer, it doesn't come with a task manager showing what's consuming your CPU. You have to notice it yourself. Pay attention to what drains you. Protect what energizes you. Spend your best thinking on your biggest goals. Remember, you don't need more hours in the day. You need better management of the mental CPU cycles you already have. Because when your mind stops wasting energy on distractions, it finally has enough power to build the life you've been working toward. If this video helped you see your attention differently, start today. Close one unnecessary tab. Silence one notification. Remove one distraction. Small improvements in your mental CPU today become extraordinary results tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.